Okay. So if you won that auction, if you had the money to fork over, not just read the story again. It's awesome.
All right, let me
Parky's
get to
over there rolling his eyes and
He's
making
crazy.
Worst prizes ever.
No.
Worst incentives
You
ever.
don't think? Look, you are looking the woman to my right. The woman you see before you, little Parkinson, is the woman who went to the midnight showing, the premiere showing of Magic Mike.
Absolutely. Opening night.
Owns Magic Mike XXL.
Are you saying I'm the wrong audience?
On DVD.
Yeah.
You are looking at a woman that when
Party in Vegas with Channing Tatum? Are you crazy,
Who
Parky?
cares?
Wow.
So what else is on that list and what's the deal?
You could get a tea with Julia Roberts, including Bono will be there.
Yeah.
You could get
so Parky, who would you want to have drinks with? If you could pick one celebrity, being totally Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan would be fun, but I don't think he would be my top choice. He doesn't seem like much of a talker. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, I think, would be awesome.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Robert Downey Jr. for a day would be awesome.
You mean the clean Robert Downey Jr. or the 1985 Robert Downey Jr.?
Both would be fun. It just depends on what kind of fun you would like.
You know, that's kind of interesting because how many people, we all know people who have been through rehab. Mm-hmm. Erin and I have a friend who's been through he went to rehab literally a dozen times before he got it. A dozen times.
Yep.
And
now he's quite the success.
Well, he was the success before. He just was headed for an early grave.
Right.
But if he would talk about it, wouldn't you love to ask him, what was it why did it take? Why have you stayed sober all these years? And so many people can't. What was it about? Look,
what changed?
The late Danny Fox, who worked here forever, who passed away, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And he had been through rehab 1,000,000 years ago. And I asked him that once. We were talking about our friend who shall remain nameless, who's been through rehab a dozen times. And Fox and I were talking one day, and he sort of alluded to the old party days. And I said, how long have you been sober? And he said, like 25, 26, 27 years. And I said, how many times did you go to rehab? He said, one time. And I said, what was it that you got? What was it that you understood? What made you stay sober for all this time? And he said, it dawned on me. Actually, it dawned on me that there wasn't anything worth getting drunk over.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, although I'd had that inclination before, that the way he would look at alcohol and the way I look at alcohol are two totally different things. He would drink to make things go away. I never drink when I'm sad. I never drink when I'm depressed. It makes me feel worse. I never drink when I'm down in the dumps. I drink when I'm happy. Let's go have a good time and have a couple of cocktails. But I don't have time to do the story about the cup of coffee, do I? No. Have I ever told you the story about the cup of coffee?
No, but I am intrigued.
Okay. What do I have here, Parky?
A cup of coffee.
All right. Now, imagine for a moment. Is it okay if we go a little late?
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool.
What do I have here, Parky?
A cup of coffee.
Now, imagine if I drink that coffee, I hit my kids, I cheat on my wife, I wreck the car, I lose my job.
Go to jail.
I gamble all my money away. I end up in jail. I turn my life into a total excrement pile. Mm-hmm. So, obviously, what's the one thing I don't do?
Drink coffee.
Drink the coffee. But imagine if every day you are so anxious, so scared, so anxiety-ridden, so worried, so fill in the blank. Literally, your every waking moment, you feel like you are clinging to a ledge with your fingernails. At the end of every day, you are so exhausted from having lived that day that your dread of tomorrow and having to go through the same thing is overwhelming. and you live your life in terror of the next day because of your fear, your anxiety, your dread, your fill in the blank. And only one thing makes it go away.
The coffee.
Take a sip.
Damn.